What's going on, YouTube? Wavy back. My Middle Earth friends, it has been a little while. It's been probably like the longest in between time from episodes that we've had. Um, I'm not, I'm not ending or quitting the appendices. I do apologize for such a delay. Um, Obviously, it's just been a very busy last couple of weeks. Uh, just in terms of getting everything set up, starting the new Matrix series, as well as our last experimental upload with JJK. But we are back. Uh, it's not. I was thinking originally that this next episode was going to be jumping into Two Towers, but it is actually a extended list of like deleted scenes, and I do believe there's some original trailers, and I think that we also still have a few little small fellowship videos left that for some reason were put after the making of the fellowship video. But yeah, not too much else to say. Super excited to be back. Super happy to have you back. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this episode, what else you want me to check out here on the channel, and subscribe if you're new. Totally free. You can always take it back later if you change your mind, but would love to have you here. Alright, team. I have no idea how many episodes or videos we're going to fit into this episode, but with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some appendices.
One, I think it was the weekend, I think it was like a Sunday afternoon, and one of the special effects guys and I was there, and we had our screenplay.
Peter could talk.
Peter loved walking around these sets without his shoes. He must have just been like literally living there.
Charlie McClellan, who was one of the visual effects producers at the time, he started off as Gandalf.
Well, he wasn't playing Bilbo to start off with. I think he had Rick Porras playing Bilbo.
I definitely can't act to save my life.
And
And Pete goes, cut. Great. Okay. So listen, what we're gonna do next is I'll play Bilbo.
he's probably tired of it.
Bilbo? I don't look it, but I'm beginning to feel it in my heart.
And I think that's one of the best moments of cinematic history right there.
He's got like the physical aspect of the Bilbo acting down, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, come on, Gandalf. It was just a bit of fun.
You mean to continue with your plan?
Whose child is that?
As long as I can spare them.
I'm leaving everything to...
The ring as well? Where is it?
in an envelope. There on the mantelpiece. Oh, look. Here it is, in my pocket now. Isn't that odd? Yet after all, why not?
I think you should leave it behind, Bilbo. Is that so hard?
It's crazy, that mask looks just like Ian McKellen, you know? Just like him.
Yours anyway. It's mine. I found it.
No need to get angry.
Well, I'm angry. It's your fault.
I love how many camera angles there were for this.
I'm not trying to rob you, but to help you.
Not trying to rob you.
The ring is still in your pocket.
So it is. Huh.
Recording. Okay, this is scene 12, shot 3.
That was really cool. I love how just descriptive they were with the cameras, even though it's just like a trial.
You take it, Gandalf. Here, it's yours.
Can only imagine how many times they were doing this.
It's not as if the Dark Lord is gonna come knocking on the door of Bag End.
Yeah, no, he would never do that.
Is he Gandalf?
I looked everywhere for him, but the enemy found him first.
Straight to me. Bang!
I
was just trimming the hedge under the border of the window, if you know what I'm follow me.
It's a little late to be gardening, Samwise.
Please, Mr. Gandalf, don't hurt me. Don't turn me into anything unnatural.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, he actually wasn't that bad of an actor. That was really cool. That was really cool. It's cool to see. Like, obviously we knew, and one could assume that Peter Jackson was very heavily involved in those scenes and just the rehearsals and practicing of like what camera angles are going to be where for what parts of the dialogue, etc. But it was actually like really cool to see just how much thought and development went into something that, like, in totality didn't even like affect the movie. Like, this is a pre-production thing, and it's just really cool. That was really cool.
At the end of the whole chain, a competent craftsman who can actually make it.
Yeah.
But
it's one thing being able to put your vision on paper, but then to be able to actually manifest it into something that's different.
This reptilian look to the character.
God, what is with these artists and just being so soft-spoken?
And we drew all kinds of crazy creatures that you could never hope to get anyone inside a suit to play those.
This is an early troll concept. I mean, a lot of these sketches are very rough.
Looks very orc-related.
And yes, and again in the immature.
Does it say Aragorn's hunting knife?
So we drew from all over the place. There's a lot of Oriental and Japanese influence and some of the elven stuff. We would hope that it's never so overt that you look at them and go, oh, look, they're Japanese elves.
I never even noticed.
The elves that you've seen in Fellowship of the Ring in the Second Age, which is the prologue sequence, we like to think of them as being at the height of their age. They were the colours that we use in them, the kind of shapes we use in them, they're in the summer or the spring of their time.
Only a couple thousand years old, you know?
Bag End is a hobbit mansion to my eyes, and it's the least humble of the hobbit dwellings. It really is.
Really? Oh, least humble, yeah.
I have a foreigner's vision of England, which is unadulterated by any reality. It's the way I would imagine my ideal, non-existent England.
The various different parts of it as well. There are the mines.
I love these concept arts.
This wasn't the final design. There were subsequent drawings which developed the actual look of the architecture. But I did lots of drawings of Lost Lorraine.
I don't know if I had ever mentioned it before, but good lord, if this man didn't enjoy art, he would have such a thriving career as an ASM artist.
This is Gaidra's Glade, which was one of my favourite sets.
I remember him mentioning that.
I did several drawings, including this one, and also made a maquette based very closely.
That was really cool. It was really just, you know, artists talking about the concept and visual design process that they were initially going through for some of those sets and character pieces. But really cool to learn about the influence behind the elven art style. I never saw, or like when I looked at them, I never just outright was like, oh yeah, that looks like Japanese or Asian culture, you know, put to armor. That was just never really even something that I had like contemplated. It's really cool though. That's really cool. It's very interesting first troll design. I mentioned it, but it almost kind of looked like it was like orky, like in a way that they were going to make it like some sort of branched off relative from orcs or something. I don't know if that was like obviously actually what they were planning to do. That's just kind of, you know, what it seemed like a little bit.
Hey, you've just got a little surprise. This is an alternative version of the Council of Elrond that MTV cooked up earlier this year.
MTV. Okay.
Middle-earth stands upon the brink of destruction. Bring forth the ring.
Is that
Jack, you do.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jack Black?
Yes, I have the ring. Last night, me and some buddies had a little too much mead, and we ended up at the piercing parlor. And long story short,
you're telling us that you
Oh my god.
all of Middle Earth and attached it to
Yeah.
your little hobbit there?
It was easy. See, what they do is they heat up this metal spike, and then they drive it through your penis. And then they just wiggle it around a little. And then they just put a hinge on the ring, snap it shut. Boom, it's on there forever, baby.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Where they're trying to go every time.
I cannot believe they included this. Oh my god.
Fine, I'm taking it off. Jeez Louise.
Good luck. Dude.
Maybe somebody should help him with that?
Dude, put down the axe. You know, I knew you guys wouldn't be supportive. Gimli.
Oh my god.
Yo, Frodo. Eyes up here.
Jack, you're right. None of us are supportive. It is a very attractive piercing.
Oh, it's a piercing.
Take a closer look.
But of course, milady. You might notice the fine craftsmanship.
Okay.
Let's get this bitch to Mount Doom.
What?
Congratulations, you have found a hidden surprise. This is the theatrical...
Just give me a second, Peter. What the hell? I thought it was a ring. That was so much worse. What? That sure was something.
Preview of the Two Towers. It was originally included in the Fellowship of the Ring towards the end of its theatrical run, and we thought it would be a nice little special surprise to include on this DVD.
That's fun. Original theatrical preview. Never seen any of these trailers. Damn. What a shot.
It's getting heavier. There is nothing we can do for Frodo in his life.
Sauron is not so mighty yet.
Hmm.
He fears. So Gandalf Greyhaim thinks he has found the lost king of Gondor.
Where is the horn that was blowing? The days have come down in the west, behind the hills, to shadow.
I saw this is like 3.5 minutes. I feel like they were showing a lot. I miss Helm's Deep.
My precious, and we once said.
That's great.
Elensula lumen ominentelvo.
It was really cool to see. And we got the prologue.
Passing beyond these lands into legend, into myth, into dream. In the age of the stars were the firstborn awoken. Immortal, unchanging, they filled the world with music and...
Am I gonna get some more lore?
For they were created the fairest and wisest of all beings.
By Eru, right?
There awoke two other races.
Dwarves and man.
The dwarves. Deep into the earth, working gold and jewels into countless treasures.
Is this like a test prologue?
In the age of the sun came men. Hideous orcs spawned in foul pits of pain and hate. And to command these profane forces was evil's greatest servant, the Maiar spirit Sauron, the Dark.
Maiar spirit.
From there he sought to bring all free peoples under the dominion of his darkness.
Castle Crasher's helmet.
And in the fires of the crack of doom, he forged his own ring. The one ring to control all of the others.
That was cool.
can be held in the smallest of things and used for the greatest of evils.
That's a really cool way, a depiction for how he made it. It was like evil energy and blood together or something.
A great battle was fought on the plains of Daggerland.
Plains of Daggerland? Sheesh. I assume this is the part where they like link into where the actual prologue begins.
Aeglas, the spear of Gil-galad, and Narsil, the sword of Elendil.
So there was a spear that was like on the same tier as Narsil.
Sauron himself was cornered. Some who were not born to die.
Damn, he looks massive.
Disease could not touch were slain.
The elves.
Gil-galad was slain.
He just made him combust? That's kind of crazy.
And Elendil fell.
Isildur!
And some, born to show wisdom and honor, were corrupted by malice.
Stay away from me.
The bandits. And then it ends up in the lake. And then he was betrayed.
Some things that should not have been forgotten were lost.
That was so cool. I actually really loved getting to see that. Real quick, this just came into my head. I was thinking about this during one of the other videos, but I had forgotten to mention it. This is a totally random thought that I was having, but I really do wonder how the timeline of events would have shifted, because it obviously would have been so unbelievably drastically different had this happened. But I wonder what would have happened if, when Gandalf initially went to go search for Gollum, if he was the one that found him rather than Sauron's forces. Obviously, they wouldn't have gotten the information about the Shire and Baggins. And, I mean, it's not like his chase was gonna just end right there or anything like that. But it's just really interesting to think about what events would have still transpired that we got in our timeline, and just, you know, what potentially could have been different. Because I mean, obviously the entire story itself would have been different, but it's just interesting. It's just something I was thinking about, and it just happened to come back into my head.
It is the road Gandalf chose.
What is this? Orc pursuit into Lothlorien. I love these storyboards. Ooh. You're just snatching their asses up. That's cool.
Except they had entered Lothlorien. They will not leave it alive.
Nice. It's so cool. Oh man, it's really crazy just to think that they were having to do this for like the entire movie, including, you know, extra scenes that never got added in. Just so much time, dedication, effort, work, just to ensure the most perfect outcome possible. Oh, jeez. But the boys made it. I love that. Previs animation. The horse looks so silly. Is this when he was meeting with Saruman, or first arriving at the tower? I wonder what modern previs animations look like.
The hour grows late.
Because, like, obviously, animation as a whole, you know, is just, or not animation, I should say, like CGI-based animation stuff is just, like, leagues ahead of where it was even just 20 years ago, 25 years ago for this. So I wonder if, like, because I would assume, I doubt all movies do it, but I would assume that some movies do stuff like this still. And I wonder if, like, the baseline previs animation, if it's still as, like, blocky looking, just because they're trying to do, like, some get-it-out-quick rough draft, or if they're actually, like,
Smoke rises from the mountain.
Smoothed out.
Shadow takes shape once more in the darkness of Mordor.
They look like Lincoln logs.
For that is why you have come, is it not, my old friend?
Stairs of Khazad-dûm. Oh, yeah.
The bridge of Khazad-dûm. The gate is near.
Sounds just like Gandalf. Gosh. Is he supposed to, like, drop the ring? I remember seeing little snippets of this. I wonder how long it would take to set up these scenes in the previs department. By the beard. That's so cool. You know, they really should have put handrails on that staircase. Storyboard to film comparison. Ooh. It's so cool knowing that's Fran's scream now. Was it Fran or Philippa? I think it was Fran. Ooh. After seeing the behind the scenes, all I can hear is just the rocks, concrete grinding together. But it's so cool. I'm so glad that I got to see that stuff. It's gonna be a really, really fun time rewatching these movies for the first time after going through all the appendices and everything. Flame of Odin!
Go back to the shadow. You shall not pass!
Not nearly the kind of impact I was expecting without the music. It was missing that big ol'
Fly, you fools!
But they want to keep the sad ass music, huh?
One ring to rule them all.
This is the original teaser, huh?
One ring to bring them all.
Darkness bind them. This definitely feels like more of a trailer than the previous thing that they showed.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Oh yeah, if I saw that in like 2002, I would have been 4-year-old me. Probably would have thought that was the coolest thing ever. Definitely would have loved this trilogy as a child. I wonder if my parents ever showed it to me, just like, you know, before I was cognizant. Gandalf ass quote.
The world is changed.
One of 3 trailers.
Evil is stirring in Mordor.
They're coming. Shall not pass!
Damn.
Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Came out February 18th, huh? Trailer number 2.
Been found.
Is it secret?
It really made him look crazy as shit. This feels like the kind of trailer I would see before a movie at like AMC.
Do they, Gandalf?
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
One does not simply. Dude. They don't make trailers like this anymore. God. It just oozes the 2000s in like the best way possible. The last trailer for the Fellowship of the Ring.
Legend tells of the Dark Lord Sauron, and has now found its way into the hands of the most unlikely person imaginable.
A hobbit.
This task was appointed to you, and if you do not find a way, no one will.
The ring is trying to get back to its master. It wants to be found.
I can only imagine just the hype and build up for this movie before it had actually like come out, but like trailers and stuff had started to be announced. I bet readers were skeptical, but very excited.
If you want him, come and claim him.
Okay, yeah. Jesus. Okay. So, I think I am actually going to end this video here. I know in my intro I had mentioned deleted scenes. I think I'm actually going to make that one more video before jumping into Two Towers, because there's actually like, yeah, there's 21 deleted scenes. So I think those will fill up their own video quite nicely. That is a lot. So we will have that as like next in line, and then following that, after the deleted scenes, it looks like there's a little bit of like Gollum stuff, a little tiny bit more previs stuff, and then it's right into Two Towers. But yeah, this was so fun. This was a really unique episode in comparison to all of our others, because this was a lot of just seeing storyboards and previs and seeing just the initial steps going like prior to filming. I gotta say, it is insanely cool seeing the storyboards, especially for stuff that was not included, like the prologue stuff. Just really cool just to see like their early design concepts, to see what their ideas were, like how they had Sauron being like massive, you know what I mean? Just so many cool details to pick up and notice from that kind of stuff, and it just enhances the appreciation even more, as every single one of these videos already does. But yeah, I of course had a blast. I always enjoy these. You guys know I do. I hope you enjoyed. Truly, your support on these is just means the world. I love having just like this little side series to do alongside the movies, because it really just, it's just fun. It's just a fun little side adventure for all of us to go on together, and it means a lot. But with all that being said, feel free to leave a like, feel free to leave a comment, and let me know what you thought about this episode, what else you want me to check out here on the channel, and subscribe if you're new. It's totally free, and you can always take it back later if you change your mind, but I would love to have you here. Deleted scenes next time. I'm looking forward to it. I won't make you wait just as long as this last one, hopefully. But yeah, with all that being said, team, I will see you in the next one.